Level 1. Your phone rings at 3 a.m. An unknown number. A voice says, "The gentleman needs a problem solved." 20 minutes later, a black SUV with no plates arrives to pick you up. You're driven to a penthouse above the city. One person stands by the panoramic window. The billionaire doesn't even introduce himself. He simply places a photograph on the table. The photo shows a well-known politician. In a week, this person must be silenced. Level 2. You ask for details. Instead of an answer, you're handed a secure phone. First rule, don't ask unnecessary questions. Second rule, always find a way out. Your first advance arrives even before work begins. $50,000. You rent a room in a luxury hotel and start gathering information. Every call, every meeting, every mistake now comes with a price. Level 3. 2 days later, you find the target's weak spot. An old business partner holds secrets that could ruin the politician's career. You arrange a chance encounter at a restaurant where no one was supposed to meet. After dinner, the necessary documents end up in the right hands. In the morning, the billionaire sends a short message. Good work, prepare for the next one. Level 4. The next assignment arrives within an hour. This time, the stakes are much higher. A prominent journalist is preparing an investigation against the billionaire's companies. In 3 days, the story is set to hit the front pages worldwide. Your task is simple. The publication must not happen, but the billionaire forbids threats, violence, or direct pressure. Level 5. You begin studying the journalist's life minute by minute. Routes, habits, contacts, and weaknesses come together into a complete picture. Soon, you identify the person the journalist trusts the most. The old friend is drowning in debt. Money opens doors faster than any negotiation. Level 6. Through intermediaries, you set off the chain of events needed. Several sources unexpectedly refuse to confirm their statements. Documents that seemed solid suddenly require additional verification. Editors begin to doubt the publication timeline. In the evening, a message arrives from the billionaire. Keep going, they're already nervous. Level 7. A week later, the journalist disappears from the news, but the problems are just beginning. One of the billionaire's former employees reaches out to federal investigators. He's willing to tell everything in exchange for protection. If he speaks, dozens of people will be at risk, including you. Level 8. You are assigned the most difficult task of your career. You must convince the informant to back out of the deal. No blackmail, no threats, no trace. Within a few hours, you're flying on a private jet to another state. On board, a folder awaits you with his full biography. Level 9. You study it all through the night. Family, mistakes, fears, regrets. Everything forms a complete map. By morning, you understand what he fears more than prison. Losing connection with his own daughter. You arrange a meeting and head toward the person who could destroy everything. Level 10. The meeting takes place in a quiet roadside diner, far from any cameras. You talk with him for 3 hours. You spend more time listening than persuading. For the first time in years, you begin to question your work. The informant doesn't look like a criminal. He looks like a man who's tired of being afraid. When you part ways, he gives you no answer. Final level. The next morning, an urgent call comes from the billionaire. Investigators are already preparing large-scale raids on several companies. The billionaire demands a rescue plan immediately. But then an unexpected statement from the informant appears in the news. He has withdrawn his cooperation with investigators and disappeared. Everyone celebrates the victory, except you. You realize you helped preserve a system you've hated for years. The largest payment of your career arrives in your account. The billionaire offers you a permanent place at his side. You stare at the message and understand one thing. For the rest of your life, there will always be another problem to fix.